times we just need to estimate percents. And there are two different ways we can really do that. One way is by using fractions. The second method is by using decimals. So let's take a look at the fraction way. So if we have this problem, find 27% of 200, and we don't want to calculate it out. We just need to find what's close to the answer. Well, I would take that 27% and I would change it to 25%. And the reason why is because I know the fraction equivalent of 25% is 1/4. Now, I leave the 200 as the 200 because what I can do then is I can take 1/4 and I can multiply it by 200. But because I have a fraction on this side, I'm going to make a fraction on this side. And so I'm going to put that 200 over 1. Now it becomes pretty easy because it's just a numerator times a numerator. So 1 times 200 is 200, and it's denominator times denominator. 4 times 1 is 4. So 200 divided by 4 is about 50. So a good estimate of 27% of 200 is about 50. Now, other good fractions that we could use would be something like 73% of 800. Well, 73% is close to 75%. And 75% I know is 3/4. So I could do the same thing. Change this to 3/4. Make this 800 as 800 over 1. Now, I like to reduce along the diagonal before I multiply my fractions. So I look at this 4 and this 800, and I know I could divide both of those by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. That's my new denominator. 800 divided by 4 is 200. That's my new numerator. Therefore, I have 3 times 200 over 1 times 1, and 3 times 200 is about 600. We just need to get close to the answer. We don't need the exact answer. Now, another way we could do this is by using decimals. And when I use decimals, what I'm really looking for is if I can get a 10%, because 10% in decimal form is really easy to multiply. Now, if I have 9% of 125, well, 9% is so close to 10%. Now, if I take 10% of 195, if I multiply by a power of 10, that means I'm going to move that decimal point one place to the left. So remember, you're going to drop that percent, you're going to replace it by a decimal, and you're going to be moving it over. So 195 times 10% is 19 5/10. And so that would be a really good estimate. So I love when I can change a percent to a 10%, because then I just need to move that decimal point one place to the left. Now, sometimes what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a whole number of 100. Because if I take 31% of 94, well, 94 is really close to 100, and I'd probably change my 31% to just 30%. So 30% is the same as 0.30 in decimal form, because I drop that percent and I replace it with a decimal and I move it 2 places to the left. That's how I'm getting my 0.30. Now, whenever I multiply by 100 and I've got a decimal point, all I'm doing is moving the decimal point to the right 2 places. So when I move it to the right 2 places, I just get 30. So these answers are close, they're not exact, but those are several good ways to use estimation with fractions and decimals for percents. Now it's up to you. Have some fun.